All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good afternoon. So I want to go over a couple things. I want to go over Bitcoin. I want to go over next week's expectations and high growths buy signals actually, and some inflation worries and some things about that. Let me know in the chat if everything's working all right. Because I get paranoid when I don't stream every day. I'm like out of my groove, so it's weird. All right. So first thing I want to go over. Let's do this first. Actually, there's important strength in growth stocks, right? So 1/3 of NASDAQ stocks have triggered buy signals, right? So the most since March 2020. That's extremely bullish. It's like, yes, okay, short term, let's make some tennies. Let's print some tennies. Portfolio go burr. What's up, EJ? What's up, Pop Squash? What's up, my friends? So this is really bullish. Now, this is one side of the spectrum, right? Okay, well, we've got a ton of buy signals, right? The strongest MACD buy signals since March 2020, and that's when you'd be a millionaire now if you bought like with your life savings anything in March 2020, literally. So now we've got a huge buy signal as far as this, but the other side of the spectrum is like, well, there is, some people have been saying that if there is inflation, the stocks are just going to be more of a hedge against inflation, so the stocks are just going to go up if inflation happens. But typically, historical research indicates that during high inflation periods, growth stocks drop in price, mostly because of the valuation of the company, right? Cash flows, increase in inflation rates, it will reduce the current value of the company, right? So although it may make sense to actually buy more stocks when inflation is high, rather than throw your money in a freaking savings account, take your money out of stuff that's going to appreciate, throw it in something that's going to depreciate even more than before, right? It's like, well, why would I do that? Well, it doesn't really matter. People do it anyway, right? This is kind of what happens historically, and here's your chart right here. So, but I do want to talk about Bitcoin today, and AMC and BNGO, and all of our expectations for next week. Loading up on AMC this week. You guys are in on AMC still? Let me check the. Tell you what, you guys are in for a treat right now, dude. Let me go to the premium fintel.io. Let's actually check out AMC's short interest stats right here, if I can pull it up here. Might add AMC to man. Everything is AMC. That's cool though. Let me look. That's cool. That's fine. Let me look at the AMC chart. All right. So you're at 26 right now. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I kind of did. But yeah, you did. Okay, so you did close the day below the outside Bollinger Band. Yeah. A lot of people were saying once you broke 30, it was just gonna boom, and who knows how high you can go, and that happened. But then you obviously cooled way down. Essentially, what I'm guessing is shorts haven't covered anything. Yeah, that's kind of what I was basically. This is what I haven't looked at the stats yet. I'm about to live and see what we can find out. But basically, what I'm guessing happened for AMC based on the chart here. Now, of course, there's 1,000 different people that think 1,000 different things, and I'm not one of the AMC boys, so don't take me as bearish. But probably what happened. This is probably what everyone thinks happened. Okay, this isn't that contrarian, I think, but basically it shot up. Some people were covering, not really though. Okay, I don't think the data. I guess I'm hearing that shorts haven't covered anything. We're going to check out if that's actually true, according to Fintel.io at least. But basically, shorts doubled down and tripled down on their short positions at the top. That's basically the only explanation, I think, especially given the AMC crowd's togetherness, I guess, and common goal. They really, a lot of them, I mean, at least from the sentiment that I'm hearing on this channel, they are all on the same page. They want to freaking squeeze it to them. They want to squeeze it to freaking crazy amounts. So looking at the short interest, let's actually look at this. So 73 on their score. Okay, that's not bad. All right. So short share availability has actually gone up. The last few days it's actually gone up. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. Short borrow fee rate is still really high. The higher this is, the higher the short borrow fee rate, typically the better it is for a short squeeze chance. Okay, so short volume. Here we go. Okay, so short volume has gone down. It's gone up largely the last 3 days. And of course, this is just the short volume. This isn't the short interest. This is just the amount of short shares that are being traded, not necessarily held and not covered yet. That would be short interest. This is just short volume. But yeah, it looks like this has gone. It's gone down from the 27th, but it's still up significantly since the last few days. Okay, looking at the failures to deliver. This is really interesting, and this is a really complicated topic that I don't really care to explain right now on stream. By the way, how do we have 10 people in here only? Why is my channel... Why do we only have 10 people on the stream? Is this glitching? Okay, whatever. Anyways, that doesn't matter. All right, but failures to deliver is a really complicated concept, and it's really delayed stuff, but basically... There's a lot of shares that have been failure. There's been a lot of FTDs, a lot of failures to deliver. And basically, ape language, I'm not going to explain all of this, but basically the higher the amount of shares that are failures to deliver, the more IOUs the brokers send out to people in place of actual shares, the higher the supply is. And basically, I'm not going to get into how it works, but basically, the higher these numbers are, the more bullish it is actually. The more bearish it is when that happened. But basically, all it means is that basically the supply has to reduce eventually, unless they want to break the system. Essentially, so basically demand increases as they decrease the supply. So if that makes any sense at all. So that's something to keep in mind. And the put to call ratio is still more calls than puts being bought. And then let's get to the actual short interest. Okay, so as of the last market date here, let me actually look at this. Okay, so the date, where's the effective date though? Okay, I guess it doesn't have it on this one. Dang it. Well, anyways, okay, so basically as of the 28th, there was 94 million shares to our knowledge, 94 million shares is held in short without being covered. And that is, what is that? How many shares are there in total for AMC? What's the float of AMC? Okay, so 660 million being traded, but what's the actual float of AMC? Does anyone know the flow of AMC off the top of their head? I can look it up real quick. All right. Okay, so flow is 417 million. Okay. All right, let me go back down here. Do you all want me to go over AMC? I guess that's what everyone wants to see. I'm cool with that. I'm buying the dip. I just got paid today. Me, Kevin, is buying like 60K this week and holding for a year. More apes will jump on board this week, and the share recount is coming. Dude, AMC is insane, man. AMC is insane. Flow is probably 85% now. All right, so yeah, there's 417 million in the flow, and then there's 457 million outstanding. Okay, so 417 million. So what is that? That's like 25% almost. Well, not 20. That's almost 25%. So that's short interest of float. Wait, isn't it a little less? This is saying 33% of the flow. Sometimes these numbers are inaccurate. You have to take that 9. So 94 million, that's like 25% of 100 million would be 25% of 400 million, but now it's less than that, and the higher number is bigger. So wait, wouldn't that be a little less? I don't know. My math is not that good. But yeah, the short interest of the flow is rising, actually. And the days to cover is still kind of down, though. That's not really what you want to see if you're hoping for a squeeze. But yeah, there's a ton of shares that have not been covered yet, according to the last date here, which is the 14th. So take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. But yeah, I mean, look at all the freaking hedges. Look at all the hedges shorting this thing, man. Here's the thing. Here's the fact that the fact that I know a lot of people probably want me to get back on get in AMC, but here's the problem for me with AMC. It's really hard. I love the cause, but if I were to get into AMC, I need this to dip. Okay, I love the cause, the short interest, right? I love it, right? It is not that bad of an entry point based on what we're seeing right there. I would say I need to look at these numbers. I need to look at those numbers more often. I need to look at those a little more in depth if I was actually going to get into the stock. But based on my, that's the first time I looked at the AMC data. It's not looking that bad. But basically, I can't buy this stock with it when it's just gone up like 100% in a couple of days. Okay, I just can't. If we look at the RSI, you are literally at 84, boys. Like the only way this goes higher is if the AMC retail investor group is like all going to hold an ad, which can easily happen. I just don't have faith in a group of people that are trying to screw over the hedges when they've already basically made them lose billions. But I like the cause, and it probably will. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this squeezes again, just based on what I'm seeing as far as the data. So it's an interesting one, that's for sure. We'll be watching it. I hate the fact that the volume is so high. The volume in this is taking everything out of BNGO, man. Flow was like 80%, then Wanda sold, and I bet some institutions dumped Friday. Hey, Brandon, can you take a look at BIOLACE? All right, yeah, we can do BIOLACE. SOS and BIOLACE. Okay, we can do both of those. Actually, I'll tell you what, right now we only have 17 people. I don't understand why this video is not getting pushed out to everyone, but okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on, I just accidentally unmuted it. All right, there we go. All right, let me check out. We'll check out BIOLACE right now, I guess. You know what? Screw it. There's no one else watching right now. We'll do BIOLACE. All right. Let me go to BIOLACE here if I can find a great companies. All right. So BIOLACE is an interesting one. I want to get into AMC, but it feels too late. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, going back talking about AMC real quick though. Okay, because I know I'm probably gonna lose viewers if we do BIOLACE. Yeah, it does feel too late. It really does. The second I buy, it's gonna tangle. Yeah. Well, it's just really scary. For me, it's really scary to buy in when it's literally at 84 on the RSI For me, I'm not going to do that, especially with the inflation and the market's risks coming in very soon. But this stock is not really market risks. This stock is just hedges versus the retail investors. Holding AMC to 500. I don't know. It certainly could. Just like I feel like you're already so close to getting the shorts to cover. Once the shorts cover, everyone's going to take profits. So after it gets like another, I don't know if it's going to be another 10%, 20, 100, 500% squeeze. I don't know what it is. Okay, I probably would go closer to 100% rather than 500, but or even less than 100. But once the shorts cover, once the data comes out that they're, once these next twice a month schedule comes out and the short interest decreases by like 50, 30%, once that happens, and it's going to go up a lot because of that, but once that happens, there's going to be no reason for the boys not to take profits, or at least a lot of them, I think. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little crazy. I feel like it's a little crazy to think AMC is going to like 1,000, or people are saying 100K jokingly, but like still, I don't know, man. It's just you've already screwed over the hedges, man. Once they cover, you better come to BNGO in the high growth stocks. The boys better take their profits over. They've been buy the dip on the growth stocks. That's what I hope happens. Every YouTuber is anticipating AMC to continue to push AMC. Yeah, I'm not every YouTuber, man. Well, I mean, it's not bad. The data doesn't look bad. The data doesn't look bad at all. But buying in at this, the only way it goes up from here. Here's the thing with AMC: the only way it goes up from here is if everyone holds and buys. Pretty much. I mean, everyone's got to hold and buy, and the shorts may cover. But if they don't, all it takes is a little bit of fear, and then you're all the way back down to 10, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a good cause here. The data doesn't look bad. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's really hard to predict because no one knows what the AMC crowd is going to do. Like, right? The sentiment is super bullish right now, like extremely, extremely bullish, which is fine. I mean, that's good for that tells you may want to get an entry point. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. What I hope doesn't happen is I really hope that AMC doesn't go on for another 5 months, because I want people, and this is a little bit selfish, I know, but it's just the truth. Okay, I want people to take profits here and go look at and do some research at some point. I don't know. I don't want them to take profits now necessarily. Just whenever they think it's done. I want them to take profits and do due diligence on other stocks. And I'm hoping they can find. And this is why I want the channel to blow up. This is why we've been working so hard extra lately. I want them to see the document. I wanted them to see the 98-page document and why market manipulation is also proven in Bionano stock. Why it's fundamentally undervalued. Why we're going to be seeing hundreds of millions, if not billions, in revenue in 5 years and 10 years. We're currently not profitable, by the way, right now. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I want. All right, retail investors will push this to 40.50, then it will squeeze. Anyone know what Trades did this week? I think he went all in a couple weeks ago, but I haven't been watching. Can you take a look at BIOL? Yeah, we can do BIOL. I was trying to do BIOL earlier. We're gonna do it right now. All right, here we go. So I was actually looking at the chart before this a little bit. I was gonna do a technical analysis on this chart here, a whole video on it, but there's not enough to talk about. It's literally just been indecisive the last couple of days. You have a potential cup and handle here, but like, well, the cup is like going on forever. Yeah, bull pennant maybe as well. Kind of. I like the fact that you're holding above the 21-day SMA, but if we look at the moving averages here, if I remember correctly, it's literally just a mess. I mean, all the moving averages are just right next to each other. You did have a death cross going on with the 15 and 200-day exponential moving averages. That's not looking good. I like that you're holding above the 200-day EMA right now, but you've been bouncing up and down above it and below it. So there's no clear direction right now. If we look at the SAR and the Supertrend, I think it's a tie. Yeah, it's literally a straight tie. It's 2-2. The daily and the 4-hourly, the Supertrend is red for both of them, and the SAR is green for both of them. So it's like, take your pick. Take your pick on if you think it's going up or down from here. I guess if you actually looked at the news for BIOL, you may know more than me. I haven't looked at the news for a while, but that's kind of... It's basically just a gamble at this point in my mind for BIOL. I mean, watch for a breakout above the descending level. Play the breakout maybe up to that 61.8% golden Fibonacci level ratio, golden ratio level, if you want. But that BIOL is a hard one to predict right now. Victor, ask me any specific questions you have about BIOL right now. I don't know anything about the news, but I can look at it on stream, I guess, if you want. If there's like something that's like really crazy or something that you think is like big news to know if someone missed or something, let me know. All right. Also, Victor, what's your plan with BIOL, my friend? What's your plan? I know you're a long-term holder, but what's your are you just trying to hold through diamond hand, sapphire hand it, or what's your plan, my friend? All right, what else do we want to look at today? I guess AMC is where all the craze is today. We'll just go back to this chart and just because the viewers go up if it's this, I guess. Oh man. All right. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna jump on the AMC train this week. That's what we've been hearing, man. Everyone wants to jump in the AMC train. Holding through till 2. All right. Holding through till 2. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm scared for the NASDAQ. I'm scared for the freaking, I'm scared for the markets this next week. I really am. No, let me tell you that. Not necessarily for next week, but I'm scared for the next few months. I got 10 shares low. Wish I bought more. Dude, here's the thing with AMC, and I'm not trying to be a bear for AMC, guys, but I know in times like this when everyone is greedy, I feel like it's almost an obligation of mine just to tell people that, hey, there's a chance that the hedges win short term. There's a chance that, the RSI is gonna be a true indicator and be a true sell signal right now. I'm not necessarily bearish, but I just want to tell you all something right now. The sentiment in AMC is more bullish right now than it's ever been. Do you know why that is? It's not because of short interest. It's not because of YouTubers. It's because the stock is going up an insane amount. And when stocks go up, everyone loves the stock. It's the worst thing ever. And trust me, I've experienced a lot of this. Okay, every day since I started the YouTube channel, like, I don't know, 5 months ago in February, or not 5, like 3 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago. Every day that Bionano is green, everyone loves it. Everyone loves Bionano. Everyone loves the channel, the community. When it's down, no. It's only the OGs, only the people that actually have done the research and are experienced investors. Those are the only people that are rational at all. So I just want to tell everybody, when AMC starts seeing red again, you are going to get some of that panic selling and that fear, most likely, like 99% chance. That's just what happens. And that's not necessarily more disproportionately bearish for AMC. It's the same thing with any other stock, right? When a stock goes way up, everyone loves it. When it starts going down or sideways, everyone's like, oh, this isn't going to go up perpetually. Wow, I didn't know that before. Because there's always stupid people in the markets like that. It's fine. It's life, right? It is what it is. But I want to make you guys aware of the fact that AMC may not squeeze the 500 on Tuesday, right? Because the sentiment on AMC is just so damn bullish right now. And the data doesn't look bad. The data does not look bad at AMC. I would have to take a closer look at this and actually analyze this for like more than like 2 minutes that I did, live on stream to see exactly what we're looking at here. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. So, but the days to cover are actually going down. So that's weird. Also, the failures to deliver. There's a lot of interesting stuff in here that I would have to dig into a little bit more. But yeah, what questions do we have? All right. BIOL Insider bought. Wow, really? Victor, at what price? At what price and when? When was the effective date? Do you know? All right, AMC just lifted mask requirements. That's awesome. I have a sell limit for BNGO at $25, 50% of my shares. Is this paper hands? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Also, let me ask you this. While I have the AMC crew in here, I think I have a lot of the AMC guys in here. I love it. I like the AMC guys. I really do. There's a part of me there's a big part of me that wishes I chose AMC instead of BNGO a month ago or 2 months ago. Okay, of course. In hindsight, of course, I put my life savings in right here. Okay, no, I chose to buy the dip on BNGO, and now I'm finally green on it, but barely. 12% in the green for BNGO looks like nothing compared to AMC. I would have been freaking, if I held through now, I would have been up, what, 5x? So it's like, yeah, I am a little bit jealous there. And that's what you have to, when I'm talking about AMC, you have to factor it in that I'm a little bit jealous, a little bit biased. So you have to factor that in. But also, what was I going to ask? I was going to ask for the AMC guys, whenever you AMC guys sell, what are you thinking of doing? Are you going to go buy a new house? Are you going to use your profits to just go do some other, pocket it? Or are you going to go and reinvest in something? And if you are reinvesting it, what are you considering reinvesting it in? Because I'm not trying to give you guys propaganda. I'm not trying to be like, oh, pump my stock, pump it up, let's profit off the viewers. I want to just make everybody aware of why Bionano. I feel Bionano is like the most auspicious, or at least one of the most auspicious buys, even at $6, even at right now, I would say, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, let's see. What do you guys think? The Fellowship of the Sapphire is playing at AMC this week by BNGO. Yes, it is. I'll buy BNGO after I make a bunch on AMC. Well, here's the thing. Oh, man, I don't want to go on a rant. On a whole BNGO due diligence because everyone hears I go on the same rant every single stream. So if you guys want to hear it, I'll tell you. But I think AMC might reset like it did after the last spike from 121 to 2. Last time it spiked, then uptrended slowly until last week when it spiked again. Maybe we'll see that again. Yeah, we definitely could. Reinvest, definitely, maybe buy some growth stocks. I just want you guys, for the AMC guys now that just stumbled upon the channel, or I don't know, whatever your circumstance is, doesn't matter. I want you, whenever you do take profits on AMC, I want you to give a chance to Bionano's fundamentals, because I think if you can understand a little bit of the tech of the Sapphire and why CMA, fish, and karyotyping, God, I can't think sometimes. Those three methods are considered the standard of care right now. There is no reason why Sapphire will not take that huge market cap, which is literally 2,500 labs worldwide. Right now, we only have like 100 Sapphires installed, 117 to be exact. No, 107. 107 Sapphires installed right now. Literally, the market is Bionano's for the taking. So I just want, that's just one little thing that I just want you guys to give Bionano a chance. Just give it a chance. Whatever. You guys know my spiel, okay? I'm not going to talk about that again. What do you got? What other questions do we have? Did you change your DD to dark mode or just your browser? Looks cool. You like it? Yeah, I did change. No, I changed everything. I changed everything to dark reader. What happened is, because I'm such a ragtag YouTuber and because I don't know what I'm doing, I saw that literally my face is literally like entirely pale whenever there's any sort of white on the screen like that. So I just went ahead and made everything dark. So that I tried to change the color correction filters on the OBS. It didn't work. So I just did that. I just found my own way. That's kind of what we do here. We just figure out our own peculiar way to do things. All right. I'll put my initial AMC investment into BNGO. Please make your own research, do your own research and your own due diligence. But long term, Bionano literally is probably going to 10x, 50. I think honestly, 5 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if 50x's, if not more than that. From my point of view, there's no reason why. And someone, please feel free, if you know the tech for BNGO, please tell me why BNGO and the Sapphire will not overtake fish, CMA, and karyotyping. But right now, from my understanding, every single lab that uses any of those standard methods will switch to Sapphire. It's just a matter of time, because literally it is cheaper, it is more accurate, it is easier to use, it takes less time. There's not one benefit of using the other methods. There's not one. So it's a no-brainer for me. But I'm not a geneticist, I'm not a doctor, right? I understand the tech pretty damn well, I would say. I don't understand everything, but I understand it pretty well, and that's kind of what that's why it's 100% of my portfolio now, right? that's why it's all my portfolio. Literally, Bionano is the only position I have right now. And also, by the way, I keep getting Boomstick, the legend himself, made the request that I do another account, right? 1 to 25K account, so we could do something other than just watch BNGO all day. We are going to be doing way more live trades on the channel every single market open, just to make it more exciting. So yeah, I'm opening up a Roth IRA, which I know I've said before that Roth IRAs suck for people in my position, the people with my goals. But actually, I didn't know about the $10,000 exception that you can do in your first housing purchase with the Roth IRA. So yeah, I'm going to try to get, I don't know, I'm going to put a couple $100, maybe $1,000 in there, and we're going to try to get that to 10,000 or higher. Okay, higher is fine too, right? Maybe we'll trade AMC. You know what? How about we will? You know what? I will trade AMC if the account gets approved before Tuesday, which I'm assuming it will. So yeah, AMC to 1,000. No. All right. I'll check out BNGO after AMC. All right, fair enough. All I ask, all of you AMC guys, just please give Bionano a chance. And I recommend, and of course you do your own research however you want, but I would recommend going to my channel and just going to the playlist BNGO information kit, or you just check the recent BNGO videos kit. It doesn't matter. Take your pick. But this document right here, the 98-page document, right, it has everything you need to know about BNGO. And it also has 8 languages in there. And Tulin didn't focus for every single question. Okay, I literally killed myself for this document. I recommend you go and prosper and take advantage of the work that I did, like 5 days straight and actually way more. Okay, it's like, this is 98 pages now. When I finished it, initially it was like 70. So anyways, all right, what else do we have? Is Nano Dimension a buy? Will you share on your channel if you buy AMC? Yes, I will. My friend, I share my portfolio every video, every day. I try to. Sometimes I forget in the normal videos, but every stream I show the portfolio. Yeah, and I'll show it. My friend, yes, my whole thing, but the whole point of the channel is to be honest and transparent. Yes, I'll show all my trades. Yes. All right. Well, what if Tuesday is sell the news for AMC? People will get hurt. Yeah, people will get hurt. AMC could easily correct down to, I don't know, 15, 16, 20. It could. And that's what I want to bring people, I want people to be aware of that possibility, because it's gone up like an insane amount. You're literally at 84, 93 on the relative strength index. Yes, you could squeeze. Yes, the short interest data doesn't look bad. But if the AMC people, and a lot of them start taking profits, like they probably will, they will take profits eventually, it could get really ugly really quick. Or it squeezes and the shorts start covering and you go all the way up to 40 or 50 or 100 before the shorts start doubling down, which I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. AMC apes in the house. Dude, I tell you, man. What, is this channel Trey's Mustache? What? Oh my gosh, Trey's Mustache. I love that name. AMC is interesting, man, but I promise you, for the AMC apes, please give it just whenever you take profits. If you plan on holding AMC for life, hell, okay, that's what some of the talk sounds like nowadays. I'm not a bear on AMC. I just want to get. I feel like I have an obligation to give you guys the other side for AMC. Please, whenever you take profits, give Bionano Genomics a chance. Give some due diligence. Give some research. Give some time to BNGO to see if you maybe want to invest in that. Just give it a chance. But AMC, talking about AMC and the data, the short interest, let's just recap what we got, what we went over already for AMC, right? Because that seems to be basically the topic of the stream, even though it's titled Bitcoin, which we're going to get to Bitcoin pretty soon as well. But basically, the data doesn't look bad. The data does not look bad at all. The short interest, based on our knowledge, right, the last date, right, this isn't actually the 28th. This is the data on the released on the 14th. There's still about, well, right here, according to this, it says 33% of the flow. I think it's more like, like 20 to like 18 to 15% of the flow, because the flow is only like 417 million. So that doesn't add up. That doesn't add up at all, because 100 million would be 25%. So I'm a little bit confused. Sometimes Fenta.io, even the premium, has screwed up numbers. But anyway, yeah, someone feel free to explain that to me. But anyways, the days to cover are going down, which is actually not what you want to see. But the failures to deliver is another thing that they probably, they have been manipulating. This is failures to deliver the IOUs instead of actual shares. That's something that's definitely been going on with AMC, most likely. Not definitely. I don't have proof, but these are pretty high numbers. And these are not completely accurate, right? They are not completely accurate. And also, actually, you have to take in mind, these numbers right here, this is how many fails to deliver there were on that date, including the ones before that, right? So this actually, it has been going down, right? It's really not that, it's not that compelling to say that they've been manipulating it through extra supply, but they maybe have at some point, but they do get rid of them pretty much every day. But anyways, that's another thing. We're not going to go into that. Right. CHPT broke out this week. Thoughts on a continuation? We may be able to go over that one. Yeah, let me see. The smooth brain apes don't understand BNGO. We need to speak ape language. Yeah, that's probably true. We do need to speak ape language. That's why I have ape languages for them. The apes, I have, my friends, ape language in every single section of the document, right? Ape language, buy before suits do, right? And I have the too long didn't focus, and then I have the actual evidence in every single one, right? So there you go, ape language, buy bingo now, right? That's your ape language, my friends. So ape speak ape, yep. That's why I did that on purpose, man. I did that on purpose for y'all. Also, I recommend for all the apes here, this is kind of a little bit of a pump right now. I don't care, though. I'm going to give you the link anyway. I recommend you go to the, what was it? Here, let me just go to AMC. All right, I have a video called Why BNGO Will Be the Next AMC, right? That was a stream. Okay, this one, right? No, not there. Where is it? Okay, how BNGO can and will be the next AMC, right? I'm going to link this in the description. This is why BNGO will be the next AMC. It's just, I don't know if it's going to be soon. I don't know if it's going to be now or a year from now, okay? But I guarantee you BNGO will be the next AMC, at least in a sense, because manipulation is proven. The short interest is not insanely high, but it's pretty high. And the suits are out to get this one. Not as much as AMC, but it is, AMC squeeze hasn't started at all. It's technically started, but yeah, the shorts have not really covered as of the last date. But we don't know the last data. We don't know the data, right? I mean, okay, if you're using, I guess Trades uses another site to get the information that I think requires a subscription. But basically, based on our data here, the days to cover has been going down. Days to cover has been going down the last few days, right? This is updated daily. The short volume. Let me go to the short volume real quick. Right, where's the short volume? Short volume has been very high. So, okay, wow, my webcam, my Wi-Fi just stopped working. That's nice. All right, we're going to have to go to the backup. Great. We got the backup now. Oh, I hate the backup. This is why it's such a ragtag stream. Oh, gosh. Okay, anyways, yeah, we're going to have to work with this. All right. So, anyways, let me go back. So, basically, short interest and short volume has been very high. Okay, there we go. Now it just switched back. Okay, great. All right. Then we're back again. Okay, we're back again, boys. All right, what questions do we have? I'm getting off track too much. What was I talking about? Yeah, so the short volume here. I mean, there's not really here. Just let me give you the ape language here. All right, the data to support that AMC is not squeezed at all. It's there. Is it compelling? We don't really know. We don't really know because basically the last day of the short interest was on the 14th, and it was 94 million, a sharp increase, and it was according to this one, 21% of the shares outstanding and 33% of the flow. That's pretty good. The days to cover is not looking as good, but nonetheless, there's a lot of shorts in this stock. But we don't know the data, right? Next time we get the date here, which should be any time. If we look, where's the publication schedule here? Okay, right here. The next time we get the short interest should be, let me go down to May here. Okay, so wait a second. This is the due date. This is the settlement date. Okay, so due date for May 28th is going to be June 2nd to 6th. So when we would get the data for May 28th short interest on June 2nd to the 6th of June. So we won't know. We won't know for a while, actually. So that's something to keep in mind, boys. We don't know exactly how many shorts have covered. There could have been a lot of them that did already cover. But yeah. Anyways, what are the questions we have? You have one good BNGO video. All right, here for the apes out there. All right, if I have one video, that video that I put here, I'll go ahead and here. You know what? Let me go ahead and pin the YouTube video for the why BNGO would be the next AMC. Watch that one whenever you're sick and tired of watching me of hearing me stutter and screw up the enunciation and whatever else I do. Okay. Watch that, but also I recommend if you're an ape and you're thinking about giving BNGO a shot as far as due diligence and research, I recommend you just go to the must know BNGO information playlist, right? And this first one, the 2 hours and 18 minutes, I have a crappy headset and crappy video, even more crappy than now, which is crazy to imagine. It's hard to imagine, I'm sure, but that is what you want to do. That is literally 2 hours and 18 minutes. I go over this entire document, and it was like I released that one way long ago, like I don't know, like a month ago. Most of the information is still, all the information is still relevant, but there is some information missing, especially in the miscellaneous tab and the nanonozzle and lineage. And I didn't have those ones in there. The nanonozzle is still blank. I'm still working on that. And the lineage is still a work in progress as well. But anyways, that's what you want to do. If you're an ape and you're considering investing in BNGO, that's what you want to do. I just put the link in the chat, boys. That's what you want to do. Consider whenever you take profits of top rate, take profits on AMC, whenever that is. I'm not telling you to take profits. Okay, you could easily squeeze the 50. All right, you're at 84 in the RSI, so you know I just want to caution everybody and tell you that if this thing dips back to $12, you shouldn't be that surprised, or you should at least know the risks right now. I don't know if it's more likely to go up or down from here. Okay, we don't have the short interest data for the 28th of May. That's going to come out on June 6th to 2nd, but the data doesn't look bad. The short volume has gone way higher, but were they covering or were they taking new positions? I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them took new positions up at 36. That's what I would not be surprised about that. But can the retail investors hold through? You know, it's up in the air. It's up in the air. Sentiment is very good right now, but if you are an AMC ape, whenever you take profits, please, I beg you, give Bionano Genomics a chance, my friends. I am holding literally for a long ass time. I want to be the catalyst that sends the interest into Bionano stock higher, because literally this has been manipulated. The interest and volume is gone. We've literally got insiders, for example, the CFO literally exercising, picking up 25K shares literally last week, and the price action went down. Okay, this is not a one-time. This is not a black swan, right? This happens every single week, every single month, a lot of times since February 16th. Manipulation has been rampant in BNGO, and I implore you guys, give Bionano a chance. Give it a chance, boys. Not only is it trying to revolutionize healthcare, give everyone a higher life expectancy and life quality, but manipulation is proven, and it's fundamentally undervalued short, mid, and long term, especially long term, in my opinion. All right, apes, if you have not yet started, oh yeah, I'm dumb. What am I doing? I didn't even, oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. Okay, let me, wow. If there's any apes here, let me go to Fellowship of let me go to Fellowship of Sapphire. All right, this is my video here. This is literally a meme. I can't let it play. I'll get copyrighted again. This video got copyrighted because Lord of the Rings doesn't like me. But if you are an ape and you don't know why BNGO is a good investment, just watch the meme video, man. That's what you want to do. Watch the Fellowship of Sapphire. Lineagen was such a great acquisition. It really was. It was only like 10 million. It was almost 10 million for the deal. And they've already made about that much, but the operating expenses increases. I would like to see exactly how much operating expenses Lineagen requires. I think they are Somebody tell me, does anyone know exactly how much operating expenses per quarter or per year even that Lineagen does? because we know how much revenue they're making roughly. I've projected them before, like in last quarter, I projected Lineagen to make about 3.2 million this year, and I think they're already on track to be around 4 to 5 to 6 million even for this year. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, what are the questions that we have? What are the questions? This is not just about AMC. I also want to go over the markets. I already told you guys about inflation. Rewind to the very start if you want to see that. We also have two BNGO crazily bullish articles, right? We have both of these articles are actually really awesome, especially this one. At least this one part in it, right? This guy is projecting BNGO to make, according to his projections, 258 million in profit and net income. Essentially, there's a couple of strings attached. I don't like how he says a total profit and loss, right? But it's actually not the total profit because, I mean, he doesn't say net income here, so I guess it's not technically hypocritical. But I would like if he had a net income tab here because he does talk about what does he say here? He says something about taxes not being counted yet, I think, if I can find it. All right, anyways, I can't find it right now. I already talked about it, though. I already did a video on this. Anyways, yeah, this is two extremely bullish articles on BNGO. Here's the thing, that the contingency for this one, for this guy's projections, this is it, right? The units being sold. He is projecting a compound annual growth rate of 80% year over year, sequentially year over year. So, and you know, I think there's no reason why Sapphire will not grow like this. But will it? We're yet to be seen. That's where the contingencies are. If the Sapphire gets adopted in a crazy way, it's over. We're going to 20x, 50x, 100x, 1000x. I don't know about 1000x, but long term, you know, nano nozzle comes out, global Sapphire adoption, we will probably do that. Okay, thousands of percentages, tens of thousands of percentages, next Illumina. These are things that are all possible, but do labs really want to switch to Sapphire, and will the nano nozzle come out? Those are the contingencies. Also, how much they can stop these operating expenses from increasing. Those are the things that are going to determine Bionano's success in the future. What are the questions we have? What are the ticker requests that I get? All right. What's up, Alpha Light? What's up, my friend? How you doing? What other questions do we have? New sub, AMC, APR. I'll definitely check out BNGO with my attendees. Awesome. Former center. I respect that, man. I really respect that. Just give it a look through. Just please give it a look through. All right. Ethereum and Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll check out Bitcoin. Yeah, let's check out Bitcoin right now because that's the only thing that's moving right now. All right. I mean, that's going on, right? Because it's a long weekend because it sucks, right? Long weekends suck. Do they not? Do they not suck? All right. So we are getting rejected. We are actually getting rejected right now at the 36K flat level of resistance, kind of. Not flat, 36.23 roughly. We're getting rejected there, and that's pretty bearish. And that's actually good for me and good for us if you're in the same boat as me, as in wanting to get an entry point into Bitcoin soon. This thing needs to go down to 20K again, 30K again. It doesn't need to, but I want it to, right? I'm selfish. I want it to dip. I want to get a cheap entry point. Last time this thing dipped to 30K, I traded more. I went up like 15, 20% in a day or two. That's what I want to happen again. It's so easy. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, okay? I'm sorry. Sometimes I sound like an arrogant prick. I probably just did again. But trading Mora when Bitcoin goes down is usually not that hard. And that's going to be really fun if we can do it, right? So yeah, we want this to dip more, though. Is it likely that it's going to dip more? I would honestly say yes, given that we've already, the longer we stay in this level, in this range, the more likely it is that we are entering a bear market. And it's no surprise. It's not unknown that we are in a bear market short-term to mid-term for Bitcoin. We got the 21-day SMA close below, right? We had a weekly candle. We had 2 weekly candle actually close below the 21-day SMA, right? So on the weekly, so that's your indicator. That in the past, historically, that has been the thing that's been one of the biggest reversal signs, and market gauge and direction indicators, and you just got that. So Bitcoin, I wanted to dip more. I think there's a realistic chance of Bitcoin actually breaking down and confirming the breakdown below 30K even. I think that's a little bit unlikely, but there is a chance for it, and I want that to happen. I want this thing to go all the way down to 20K, 15K. The author specializes in biotech, and the fact that he didn't even factor in nano nozzle to his projections mean we absolutely move, which when nano gets more PR. Yeah, there was a great rebuttal that I got. Somebody emailed me today, and I guess I won't show his email off because I don't know. But he was basically asking me. He was basically thinking that nano nozzle is not that realistic. He's like, well, there's only a couple patents, companies plenty of times, and I'm not trying to. If you're watching right now, my friend, I'm not trying to, don't take me out of context here. I'm actually applauding you, and I'm applauding your response and your honor here and your response to my rebuttal, which basically he was saying, right? Nanonozzle is just a patent. There's just a couple of things mentioning sequencing capabilities. There's really not much else to go for, right? There's not much evidence besides the patents that we've got for nanonozzle and the sequencing capabilities in Sapphire and Bionano's products and technologies. And I told him, and he also said that a lot of times companies like to just get as many patents as possible, just because future acquisitions, getting bought out, or future stuff that they want to do, maybe, but not really, right? They just like to do a lot of patents. And I basically rebutted with, well, we've got job listings coming in specifically for new technology development. We've got, actually, if we just go to the due diligence by, what do you call it? Do I have it linked in here? You know what? I won't go to it, but I'll just try to explain it the best I can. There was basically, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to explain it exactly because it'll take forever and I'll lose 5 viewers. But basically, nanonozzle job listings. There are job listings that basically match what some of the patents talk about in regards to the sequencing capability and technology. One of the job listings, one of the requirements matched something that was talked about in a patent prior to that job listing. Also, the fact that the idea that they would do a patent in 2016 when they barely had any cash, Bionano Genomics, right? We're talking about Bionano. It's unlikely, because if you're a company like this, and you have no cash, why are you going to do a patent in 2016 about something that is just, not very needed? The chances of that are unlikely, are low in my opinion. Also the CEO quote in the last earnings report talking about SNV detection, right? Single nucleotide variation detection in genomes. And so, the Sapphire, to my knowledge, to my understanding, right? I don't know everything. I'm not a geneticist. Somebody please correct me if I say something wrong. Please do. I always want to learn. I learn on the go. I'm not an all-knowing God, right? I want to learn more as I go as well. Single nucleotide variant detection, Sapphire can't do that. I don't think they're even trying to make the Sapphire that did that. And I say that for a couple of reasons, and I can tell you exactly why. There's a chart or a picture in here that I can show you that provides evidence for that. But basically, sequencing capabilities, nanonozzle, that is what single nucleotide variant, single nucleotide base pair detection is made for, right? That's what sequencing does. So that's kind of why I think the nanonozzle, that's my rebuttal to that whole, nanonozzle is not realistically happening. I think it is. I think it is going to happen. I think it's very likely that it will happen before 2023. And I think we'll get some major news about it most likely before then. And also factor in the fact that anytime Eric, our CEO, is asked about nanonozzle, silent, never responds, always quiet, ignores the question. That's not evidence for it, but it's just interesting. It's just interesting. All right, so what are the questions do we have? What happened with IPOE on the Webull app? It says delisted. What? IPOE, man, I used to trade that freaking thing. IPOE, I think. Is this the one with Chamath? Yes, it is. I'm not seeing anything about that. All right, what other questions do we have? What else do we want to talk about? AMC or Bitcoin or crypto or market expectations for next week? Let me know, guys. I'll do whatever y'all want, man. Any ticker requests? I don't really want to do technical analysis on ticker requests, but if you have questions about a stock, I'm great with that. I'm very ready for that. Also, while we're in the meantime, right before y'all get your great questions in, I hope July. We're heading into June here. Right now, it's May. It's June. This is the third worst month for the stock market, S&P 500 on average since 1980 to 2018. So I would be careful. This is one reason, and especially once July is coming to a close, I will be having a lot of buying power. And this is only one indicator. You don't want to effectuate the fallacy of composition, right? But I would just want everyone to be wary that we're heading into some dark times. Some dark times, my friends. All right. Obi-Wan, BNGO. Man. Oh, I love that name. That name never gets old. Question for you, Obi-Wan. Have you ever watched the Dark Times Obi-Wan edit with Luke on YouTube? You should look that up. That one's great. All right. What questions do we have? Do y'all not have any questions for me? Do we want to end the stream already? Already? All right. I guess I'll just go on whatever. Talking about here, you know what? I'll talk about. What do we want to do? Just give me a general direction of what you want to see me talk about. Do we want to do Bionano Sapphire or the new articles that came out? I haven't even gone over this article. We can go over this live if you want, or we can do the due diligence on inflation and why it is actually not going to be that good for the market. Most likely, we can go on this right here. What do you want to do? Markets, we can do Bitcoin still. We can do Ethereum. There was an Ethereum request a while back. I can do this if you want. If that guy's still here. I doubt it, if you're still here. All right. Can you look at Nano Dimension? All right. I'll check out Nano Dimension, sure. Nano Dimension is okay, so it did get a little bit of a bounce. Wow, that's actually a buy zone right now, short term for Nano Dimension at a nice level of support right there at 710. I would want this to dip a little bit more, and I would be wary that this stock has gone up a ton, even considering the crazy sell-off, 50 cents all the way up to $18. And there's no interest or hype in the stock. The CEO and the management acquisitions, the offerings, and the cash they have, it's all very suspect, I guess. That's kind of the general sentiment. I don't keep up with the news of this one, so I'd be careful, but it's still largely oversold, I would say, if I'm not mistaken here. Okay, no, never mind. It went all the way up to 52 with barely a bounce. Never mind. Macroscopically, you got rejected the Supertrend just like Bionano. So yeah, that's what you got to be careful at with this one. So yeah. All right. Man, give me something, guys. Do y'all really just want me to pick what we go over? All right, I'll do it. You know what? Okay, I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek for a video that is coming in. I think I'm yet to edit it, but I will be doing this. But you guys are gonna see this video before the end of the weekend, I think. I will buy 10,000 BNGO shares when the channel blows up. If the channel blows up, which sounds crazy, but I will YOLO in 10,000 BNGO shares if the channel blows up. All right. Can you take a look at SH or CHPT? Sorry, I can't read. CHPT. Oh man, Charge Point Holdings. Yeah, this is a weird one. Oh wow, you broke out. Look at that. That's pretty beautiful right there. That is pretty beautiful. Let me maximize the chart so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Broke out of that long-term descending resistance. That's a buy signal. That's a buy signal, boys. So, yeah, I'm not going to go too in-depth in this one here. I'll look at a couple indicators for you. Your entry point is going to be that 21-day SMA on the daily, I would say, short-term if you're bullish. Looking at the other tickers, RIOT acquisition. What about that? Can you give me your thoughts on the ticker TYME? I guess I can. Actually, you know what? EJ is a member. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of a bigger look on this one. You know what? And by the way, yeah, I guess we are doing ticker requests for the members. The Sunday live stream actually is for ticker requests by the members, the conducive insiders. So I guess we'll just do. That's what we'll do until we get some other questions. I guess we'll just do this. All right. So take a look at the technicals here. You're mixed on the daily and you're bullish on the 4-hourly. Wow, I like that. I like that you have the SAR and the 4-hourly flip on charge point here. Bullish territory there. Looking at some moving averages. Probably not look. Ooh. Oh wow, that's really crazy. You're just barely ahead of, actually, no, you're just barely below the 200-day EMA. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You've been really pretty much just going up and down between the freaking 200-day EMA. Very indecisive. It's yet to be seen whether you're going to confirm this as a support or a resistance because you've literally just been confirmed falsely breaking up and down, below and above the 200-day EMA. The 200-day moving average, ooh, no. No, that's very bearish. Okay, you just got rejected at the 200-day moving average very nicely. Yeah, that's extremely bearish. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, of course, this thing can break out easily, but be careful with charge point. I like the overall chart pattern, but all the other indicators do not look that great, I would say, honestly. I mean, you are in bullish territory in the 4-hourly, but not by much. I don't know. You'll see. It depends on the markets, man. Here's the thing. With these technicals, it just depends on the markets. All right, thoughts on AMC squeeze. We are going to talk about the AMC squeeze for sure. TYME. BNGO needs to hire you as their spokesman. They do. And I'm trying to interview the CEO. I'm trying to fly down there and interview the CEO. Most people are telling me on the Discord, they told me, once we get 10,000 subscribers, then I'm going to reach out to Eric/IR and actually see if they would pay for the expenses to fly us down. And I know some OGs for BNGO are like, don't make them pay for your expenses. I'll tell you what, if the channel blows up, I will never have to pay. I will never have to ask anyone to do that again. I'll be fine. I'll buy 10,000 BNGO shares, my friends. I promise you. So that's more incentive for y'all to blow the channel up if you want. Not only will I YOLO 10,000 BNGO shares in at whatever price y'all want. I'll do that live in a stream. I'm serious. 10,000 BNGO shares. Yes, that's a lot of money. Yes, that's a lot of money that I don't have right now. But if the channel were to blow up, and also I have a video coming out explaining how much money I make from YouTube. I'm yet to edit that one, but that should be coming out this weekend. But anyways, yeah, more details on that later. But yeah, if you were to blow the channel up, not only am I buying a ton of shares, sending the Bionano stock price up a little bit, but more people are going to see the channel and see the due diligence and become more bullish on Bionano. So I'm telling you guys, I know it's in my best interest to say this. It's not necessarily in your best interest to blow the channel up and support the channel in whatever way you can. Okay, I'm not talking about give me money, No, I'm not like the other YouTubers begging you for money, but supporting the channel in your free ways, right? YouTube algorithm interaction, that's what I'm talking about, right? Anything like that, it's in all of the BNGO Bulls' best interest to do that, I think. Of course, I'm biased, so if you want to call me biased and I'm just trying to take advantage of people, I show my portfolio, I admit my mistakes, I show you my document, my evidence, okay? Make your own decision, okay? That's for you to decide, but I've given you all the resources and I've given you everything, man, essentially. All right, what else do we have, though? That's enough ranting. All right, just confirming my thought on that. I'm gonna look at TYME right now. No, I'm looking at TYME right now. All right, TYME Tech right here. Okay, wow, very similar. Everything looks the same, man. Let me maximize this chart. Let me actually put my hat on real quick so I can stop having my hair getting in the freaking way. All right. Wow, look at that freaking volume spike, man, on this one day. All right, so if we look at some indicators, let me look at the 21-day SMA. Okay, so you are above that. I like that. Let me look at the RSI. Let me look at a couple indicators here. Looking at what? 58 on the relative strength index. Still got some room to go. MACD is bullish. Man, there's not really a clear direction for anything. Wow, you're getting rejected right now at the 55-day and the 200-day EMA. I would not be surprised if you get rejected right there. I would not be surprised if you get rejected on this one, honestly, based on that. But also, and you also have death crossing. You have death crossing, man. It's not looking good for this one. I'm going to be honest with you. From the technical standpoint, I don't know anything from the company. I don't know anything about the company. Please take these technicals with a grain of salt. I have not even looked at this chart prior to this. But what we do with the 15-day moving average going below that 200-day EMA, which is a bearish death cross, right? That's a death cross. Obi-Wan, my friend, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan BNGO. I love that. That name is too good, man. I swear to God, that is the best name. That's the best name ever. Oh man. All right. Anyways, we're death crossing right there, so that is something to keep in mind. I would not be surprised to get rejected here. But you've got room to go. And let me look at the Supertrend of the SAR here. All right, okay. Now, this one, every stock is the same right now, man. Literally, it's because every high growth stock is going with the markets because there's so much fear right now. Until we get a nice break above all-time highs, high growth is still going to be pretty damn correlated, more tethered at least a little bit to the broader markets, more so than prior to February 16th. Anyways, yeah, you got rejected there, or at least you're kind of getting rejected there. At the daily super trend, and the 4-hourly, it looked like you are in bullish territory on both of them, like I suspected. Yes, so conflicting indicators there for this one. Again, every single stock is the same most recently. Every single one, every one of the stock requests are the same as far as the indicators. It's indecisive price action, and you just got to see if you get rejected. If you break out, play the breakout, confirm, put your buy limit at those moving averages or at those resistances. If you want to play the short term, if you want to day trade or swing trade it, but otherwise it's indecisive right now. You just have to wait and see. Short term, the next few days and hours is going to be very telling for most of these stocks to see if you get rejected or if you try to confirm the breakout. I bought more BNGO and started a position in AMC. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, man. I sold most of my CHPT last Friday, but looking to re-enter. Going to watch it for now. Yeah, I would be careful. And here's the thing, guys. With these tickers that you've given me, they could easily go up 100%. I could be way wrong, but I don't like the setup of any of these. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they're worth the risk as of now based on TYME or CHPT or what's the other one that I looked at earlier? I don't know. In the dimension, none of the setups look amazing from the technical standpoint. So sold 500 BNGO shares, bought 500 warrants. Hope this was a good decision. I'm not your warrant guy, so yeah, I would not even know. But warrants is, there's not a huge, I wouldn't say there's a huge advantage or disadvantage with warrants as opposed to shares. It just depends on your circumstances and what your goals are, I would say. But yeah, I'm watching PayPal, AVGO, and TWLO next week. I trade options a lot. All right, do we have any other requests for the members? From the members. 218 shares of AMC holding until I see a price that I like. Then I'll sell 75% of it and pivot my profits into BNGO, Palantir, Gevo, and Neo. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, EDT, my friend. Oh, yeah. What was I supposed to call you, EDT? Crap, I forgot. I think you just said E. I forgot exactly, though. Damn it. I hate when I forget stuff like that. I'm not good with names. I'm sorry, boys. What are the questions do we have, though? What's up, Alex? What's up, my friend? All right. Let's see here. Let me go to the Bitcoin and the crypto. Let's just put this on so we have some sort of chart to watch, right? We don't have anything to watch short term on the weekend. Let's just put this on so we have something to watch, right? I want this thing to dip. I want Bitcoin to dip, my friends. I'm telling you. I want this thing to dip. And by the way, Edway. Okay, Edway. Am I Edway? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Oh man. All right, but anyways, hold on. Let me make sure I have. Okay, good. And also, I have a question. How are you so awesome? Oh man, you're making me feel too good. You're making me feel too happy, man. Come on. Don't do that. Don't play to the arrogant prick of me, man. There's a part of me that is just so arrogant that I have to tone down, man, because I'm literally just yeah. I'm a madman. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much. 10,000 shares of BNGO. I'm chilling. 10,000 shares. That's awesome. By the way, if you guys have huge shares in BNGO, what I recommend you do is go to Wall Street Bets and just post your position. And I need to do this as well, especially if it's a new position. Oh my gosh. I love the freaking Wall Street Bet memes. I love them. I love them. Oh, yes, the Edway train. All right, man. All right. All right, yeah, but look at this freaking meme. But also, what was I saying? I was saying go and post the freaking portfolio picture like a snipping what's it called? The snipping tool. Take a screenshot or use the snipping tool to make a post of your portfolio and just say something like BNGO Go Moon or something, some ape language in there. Yeah. Do that. I recommend doing that, and I need to do that as well for the stop price. But yeah, what was I going to talk about before that though? I had something good and I forgot. Um, what other ticker requests do we have by the members? What other ticker requests do we have? I can talk about this again, but I already did. Here, let me show you guys. Here, you know what? While we're doing this, let me just go to BNGO. No, actually, I got a good question for you guys. What other stocks should I cover in the normal channel videos? Like Microvision or BioLace or Nano Dimension, AMC. Should this become an AMC channel? I'm fine with that. If we can get some new viewers from it. Informative stream. Can you say hi to Emily? She thinks you're great. Hello, Emily. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much, Mr. L. Is that how you pronounce it? Mr. Lee? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna butcher it, man. I'm worse than the school teachers. You know when the school teachers like looking down at the roll and it's like, and you have to say here like I'm worse than them. I'm even worse than them. Anyways, looking at the short interest for BNGO, right? All right. So one thing that I'm noticing is the short share availability has only gone up, which is there's a lot of different interpretations that we can get into for these, and also you have to take into consideration these move like literally every second of every day. There's like 10 different updates for the last trading day, 28th. That would be Friday. So take that with a grain of salt, but I can give you more extrapolations in these in a whole video, and I can talk more about them if you want right now. But short fee borrow rate is going up consistently, which is actually good. In a way, there's a lot of different extrapolations that you can make on this, but the higher the short fee borrow rate goes, typically the harder it is to get shares of short shares, which typically means there's more demand for short shares. So I would consider that to actually be, I would consider it to be more bullish because the more shorts that there are, the bigger the squeeze will be when it happens. So I'm not really worried about the short term. I'm just worried about the midterm and short term because whenever the squeeze starts, I want there to be a ton of shorts because once the BNGO squeeze starts, it's going to be damn good. It's going to be damn good, especially if it is instigated by a huge news release, which it certainly could be. All right. Would you mind also looking at the ticker ATOS and Nano Dimension? All right. I can give both of those a look. See it right now. As long as there's no great questions, I will try to do both of these. I'll do here. Let me do. I guess I'll do Nano Dimension first. Yeah, I'll do Nano Dimension first, and then I'll do NNOT. What is it? ATOS. All right, so Nano Dimension. Looking at Nano Dimension, I kind of already looked at this one though, my friend. So I'll just say that it's not looking that great short term. You are at a support level, but you got rejected perfectly at the Supertrend, just like BNGO. And I think you had some selling right at the close. If we go down here, it's not going to load, is it? Oh, come on, go. Yeah, you had a ton of selling at the close, which look at that, 60,000 shares sold right at the close. So. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but not necessarily super bullish for Nano Dimension short term based on those indicators. But I have not kept up with new news with this one in a while. Somebody tell me right now, has Kathy Wood been adding or selling Nano Dimension her position in ARK? I do not know. That just tells you how uninformed I am on Nano Dimension. Also, keep in mind, greatest all quick little financial advice spiel real quick. I don't even know any of these stocks that I'm going over right now. Okay. Bionano, I know pretty much everything. The other stocks, I know a fair amount, especially on this watch list, but I have not kept up with the news short term, so keep that in mind, my friends. Anyways, looking at the Bollinger Bands on the daily here, I do think your entry point, if you dip down to 656, that's your entry point for Nano Dimension. That's a very auspicious entry point. I'm not necessarily more bearish, but I want you to keep in mind that the sentiment on Nano Dimension and the interest in the volume is almost as bad as BNGO's, which is bad, right? That's extremely bad, right? The volume is basically worse, basically the same as BNGO's right now. Also, keep in mind you were $1 not too long ago, and you have to make up in your own mind if the fundamental value and the fundamental increase in the company's value has justified the run up. So that's what you have to ask yourself. There, she added, did she? All right, cool. And then ATOS as well. There's got to be better questions than ticker requests. I know you guys don't like. I mean, I guess I can keep doing these, but all right. Let's do it. Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, wow, you got a perfect bounce off that 50% retracement level. You were pushing up very nicely. Wasn't there some news with this one? Wasn't there some? I want to say there was some news with this one. I don't know. Anyways, looking at some indicators here, looking at the Bollinger Bands in the daily, your entry point is going to be that 21-day SMA. Looking at $2.83. If you're short-term bullish on the stop, please know what the hell you're doing if you're going to take any of this advice. Though, this is non-financial advice, right? SAR and Supertrend are both bullish, but you've been going on for a fair amount of time, so it is a little bit more likely that you're going to flip. RSI, you are going to be a little bit overbought, 65. So those indicators point to this not being an amazing entry point, but you also have some strength in the price action. I would wait for a micro dip at least to the 50% retracement level, most likely, unless you think some news is going to drop or something. You know, I could easily be wrong, but that's what we're looking at for that one, I would say. USC coming out with their own Bitcoin with Elon Musk. What? What are you talking about? Is that real? No way. Send me a link for that. Right. Do you think if BNGO starts sequencing as well as mapping, they can be the Amazon of genomes? Also, what's up with Pat B? Heard some bad things about the stock. Yes, Pat B is bad. Well, Pat Bio has had insane insider selling the last 50 days. Let me actually look up. And about your microvision question, my friend, microvision is I'm doing a technical analysis on that most likely this week, and I already have it filmed, but I'm yet to edit it. That's going to be coming out this week, so make sure you stay with the channel if you want to see microvision technical analysis for short-term probabilities. Let me look at the insider trading report for PacBio, right? So yes, this is the long answer to your question, but yes, insider selling is insane. If we look right, where is it? Is it at the bottom here, I think? Transaction history right here. Okay, so you can see a lot of S sales, right? And most of these, their shares change are going to be negative, right? So you're seeing just a ton of insider selling for Pat B, and this is for good reason, right? If you look at what the CEO's sentiment of Bionano, the Eric Holman's sentiment towards Pat Bio, extremely bearish. He hates Pat Bio. He absolutely hates him. And you may say, well, he's biased. Well, I would argue that a lot of it is biased, but a lot of it is rooted in the fact that their product is not going to be necessary once the nano nozzle sequencing capabilities come out in the Sapphire or another product all together. And yes, Pat Bio sucks. Pat Bio is horrible. I would be very careful with investing in Pat Bio based on the fundamentals. I would be very careful with that. But also, they can be. BNGO can be the Amazon of genomes. Yes, if the nano nozzle comes out and it is as versatile and as innovative as we are believing right now, like the CEO says, it may possibly be able to detect single nucleotide variants. It's over. I mean, we are going to be the Amazon of genomes. Absolutely. We will be the next Illumina. As long as the Sapphire's adoption continues to go up, like the analyst just predicted in this article, right? He's projecting like 80% compound annual growth rate. I think that can happen. From my point of view, there's no reason why this wouldn't happen. Sapphire installations have been going crazy. We just got China Sapphire adoption, right? I mean, it really is looking great for Bionano fundamentally right now. There are risks, but the more innovations that happen in the Sapphire and nano nozzle, the less risky it is. And as we know, the CEO has already confirmed those innovations happening. We already have new applications that are in the works that have not even been developed. And he also said in that exact same quote that that fact makes the total addressable market way higher than $3 billion. So come on. I mean, I don't know. I'm very bullish for these reasons, you know. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. I believe their ticker is EDR or ERD, Endeavor's Holding Group. Okay, sure. Right, let's check EDR first. Endeavor Group Holdings. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, this one just IPO'd, I guess. All right, cool. Looking at the 4-hourly chart here, looks like it IPO'd all the way up at 28, and then it dipped all the way down to 23 for a second, and then it rallied. Wow, very weird. Okay, let me take a look at this, though. So so very indecisive price action. Literally, you're not even respecting that 21-day SMA right now, but it is a very crazy time because it just IPO. People are just getting a feel for the company, right? I do like that you just got the SAR flip on the daily parabolic SAR stop and reverse indicator, or not the daily 4-hourly. Just got the flip. I like that. It's not a bad buy right now based on the technicals, just because you did have a nice dip right now. 43, a little bit closer to being oversold and overbought. Be careful with this one though. This one just IPO'd, and you're still playing at a nice premium as opposed to the low quick dip. Quick flash crash right after the IPO. So I'd be careful. Also, looking at the moving averages, you don't even have any moving averages really. But if it is going to dip, $27.47, that's with a 4-hourly 200-day EMA. That's your entry point if you're bullish short term. I'm going to go to the gym. Have a good one. All right, Ethernet. All right, Wink, my friend. Have a good one. I agree with covering Microvision, NanoDimension, GME, and AMC. Should we start covering GameStop and AMC? I feel like we maybe should. You know what? In my new account here, the Roth IRA account that I'm opening right now for the short-term trades, we'll do that because I can actually trade those short-term and take up some short positions and inside with the hedges if it's overbought. But also I'll go long as well. I'll go long and short. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fun. We'll do that. Yeah, I think we will start taking the channel and branching out a little bit more from BNGO to other ones. But also, I'm just trying to increase the video output of the channel like an insane amount. I want to keep increasing the video output, and it should increase. But yeah. All right, what other questions do we have? We're gonna end the stream pretty soon here. All right. What are the questions? Do we have any other good questions? Or we're gonna end the stream, man. I've covered mostly everything. We can cover. I'll tell you what. We can cover this article and this article live right now if there's any BNGO fans that want the fundamentals covered, because these are very good info. This is very interesting information here. Huge events are scheduled throughout June and July. I'm buying one share of Beyond Meat because everyone loves some meat. Mara Bitcoin as well for normal coverage. Yeah, I love that. I want to do Bitcoin and Mara coverage, but these things, for some reason, the Bitcoin and Mara videos, they never fail to get the worst views on the channel out of all of them for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's just how it is. So yeah, I'm a little bit hesitant to make this like a staple of the channel's coverage, but I want to because you guys know I love trading. I love trading Bitcoin and Mara. I love it. Quality over quantity, yes, that's true. But in my niche, the higher the more quantity I can do, as long as the quality doesn't suffer, the better. If that makes sense. Also, there's a fallacy with that, my friend. I'm not trying to get defensive, but this is what the people around me in my life say. They're like, dude, you're doing too many videos. I'm like, man, the quality doesn't decrease when I increase the quantity, actually. Plus, there's no money in it. You don't make money from YouTube, at least for me personally. I don't make money from YouTube unless it's a lot of videos. So, and you guys will know more about that when the video about the 10K. I'm revealing in the video coming out this week, and I'm showing. I already have it filmed. I'm showing you exactly how much I make from YouTube and how I actually plan to buy 10,000 BNGO shares and some details on that, if that makes sense. But yeah. Oh damn! I love Mara and RIOT for day short swing trades. Yep. Yes, sir. I heard it. Plus, I heard it may possibly squeeze. Well, if we look at the freaking, let me look at the EDR. Unless there's some other questions here, guys, tell me if you want me to go over this article. I guess no one does because it's just no one's responding to me. So I guess we won't cover that. But EDR, let me actually search that right now because we can actually look at the short interest right now for it. U.S. Short interest. If it have it, I guess it just IPO'd. It might not even have short interest data up. Okay, never mind. It doesn't even have it up yet. Never mind. All right. It's a little expensive, but I'll buy one just to monitor it. Yeah. The quality of a quantity thing. Yeah, man. No, it's just. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. The videos take very low amounts of time to make, and I'm willing to spend like 8 hours a day working on YouTube because you guys can tell at this point, okay? I'm sure you guys can tell. I'm willing to dedicate, I'm willing to kill the brain cells, work 10 hours a day for weekends included, just for the channel blow up. I want it to happen, man. I love it, and I'm willing to suffer for it, man. I want to do it. I enjoy it, man. I tell you what, we can do a NASDAQ TA. We do NASDAQ test, and I'm telling you, back on that point, right? I'm sorry, last time I'm going to talk about the channel, but last time, it is mutually, you are literally, if you are a Bionano shareholder, or a bull on any of the companies I am, right? Mara, Bitcoin, Microvision, NanoDimension, long term. I'm forgetting so many off the top of my head. I don't know, a ton of stocks, right? If you're bullish on any stocks, I am. It's mutually beneficial if you blow the channel up, especially Bionano. I'm telling you, not only am I going to YOLO in from the YouTube money with 10K BNGO shares, I will do that. I swear, I have a video explaining that, but more people will see. And I'm telling you, the squeeze will be started once this channel blows up in BNGO. I'm telling you, man. I think so. I really think so. Once more people realize how fundamentally undervalued we are, more people will invest. I know it, man. I mean, it just makes sense, I think. Most of my profits from AMC are going into BNGO, Palantir, and Chivo, period. But when are you going to sell AMC? That's the thing. When are you all planning on selling AMC? Are you planning on selling it at all? How high is AMC going? What do you guys think? 40? I've heard $1,000. I've heard 100K. I've heard everything. $1,000 price for one AMC share. How crazy would that be? We're going to trade this in the new account. We're going to do short-term trades when I get the new account ready, which it should be ready by Tuesday, at least, if not before then. I mean, we can't trade before then, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. All right. All right, so yeah, we're gonna end the stream now. I guess last minute questions, and we're getting out of here. I'll cover any ticker requests y'all have. I will cover, short, as long as it's not a ton of them. As long as it's something that we haven't covered already, I will cover it. And then any questions, and then we're getting out of here. I'll go ahead and leave it on Bitcoin while you guys are thinking. If there's anyone having any questions here. End of the week, I'll only if $50 AMC. I think that's what you mean. Edway is your name. I think that's what you said, right? I'm so bad at remembering stuff like that. You can tell. Sell the other 150. Okay, so you only sell 50. End of the week, I'll only hold Future FinTech. Okay, I'll cover Future FinTech. Selling the other 150. All right, Future FinTech. I have it right here. Okay, so this one is a what does this company exactly do now? So this is a China-based company mainly engaged in the research development application of blockchain technology. Anything related to Bitcoin is good. Anything related to Bitcoin is good long term, but be careful with this one. Obviously, it's in China. I think isn't Chris saying bullish on this one? I've heard people say that he's bullish on this one. I think that's true. Anyways, wow, you've had an insane spike all the way up to $12, and then you had a nice cup and handle. And this is the problem with cup and handles, right? It's a perfect cup, but then the handle just doesn't stop. It just keeps going down, and then at the end you made a lower low, and you're making lower highs. So that's the problem with the perpetual handle. That's why you have to be careful. If the handle doesn't break in the first few days or the first few, in a certain amount of time, then it becomes very unlikely that it is an actual cup and handle. All right, I think AMC can get to 1K, but it will have to get above the psychological price target of 100 without retail dumping all of their shares. Oh man, I don't know. I think that might be a little bit too much, honestly. I think 1,000 just maybe a little bit too crazy. Oh man. All right, 150 profits going into BNGO, Palantir, and Geo Friday. Okay, gotcha. It will hit 10 eventually. Future FinTech. Well, the China scam. What if it's a China scam, man? That's one risk that I'm knowing right off the top of my head, right? I don't know anything about the company though, but it is correlated with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if it does hit the eventual, 100,000, 1 million for one Bitcoin. It is a finite supply, right? So as the supply gets lower, the demand shall, in theory, get higher. We'll see if that actually plays out over the long term, but this one should do well if it's not a China scam. But yeah, looking at the technicals of this one, I don't really like it, but you are a little bit oversold. That's what I do like. But it's the same thing as crypto, basically. So if you're buying this, basically you're just buying crypto. You're basically just buying Bitcoin, right? It's the same thing as Mora. It's basically the same. It's basically a very similar chart to Mora, right? I want to see Mora below $20 again. I want to see at $15 to $10 again. I don't know if it's going to happen, but yes. All right. All right, let's get out of here. Those were the last minute questions, and we're out now. All right, man. Some resources that you may want to consider is if you are a BNGO bull or a bull on any other company, and if you want to see me, if you want to talk to me, and like if you want to get like one-on-one coverage or something, I mean, probably at this point in the channel, until the channel blows up, you'll get that, and I'm able to respond to every question and see everything. Join our free Discord in the description, my friends. We talk about all stocks, BNGO, finalized DD, all stocks, crypto, memes. We have it all. If you have an idea for the California trip, right, video ideas, community improvements, all of them are in there, and that's where you want to send them. SOS or Future FinTech? I don't know the fundamentals, so I can't say, my friend. What do you think? Edway? I only try to give strong opinions like that, as you want me to give on that, if I know the due diligence, and I do not. The HODL strength of the apes and AMC is strong. Most definitely going to hit 1K. Oh, come on. Man, there's a lot more things that are going to determine it than just the apes' the strength. But I don't know. We'll see how strong the apes' strength is when they're up 1,000%, and when many of them are close to being millionaires. When it's at 50 or 20 or not 20, but at 30 or whatever it is. We'll see. It could squeeze there, but I don't know. Man. Isn't Wall Street Bets embracing SOS? I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I don't know. How do you see Nano Dimension? We did cover that a little bit before. I like the long-term outlook, but I'm very scared because the business. I like 3D printing, but there's the chip shortage, and also, I mean that's not a huge negative news as it kind of is for them, but also, there's no interest or sentiment for it, and also the technical setup is not great for Nano Dimension. There are better opportunities, I would say. I'm watching crypto, and I'm watching BNGO. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm watching BNGO, man. Here's the thing. It's hard for me to say other stuff is in a good buy point when BNGO is at $6. And especially if this thing dips like it may next week, this is what I'm buying. So, all right. I thought I saw something on StockTwits last week. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just haven't seen that. I don't check Wall Street Bets very often though. Here, I can check it again, see if we see anything, but I doubt it. Let's see what Let's just see let's just go ahead and see what Wall Street Bets is doing right now. Let's see what kind of stocks they're probably the usual GameStop, but yeah. Oh well, I lost everything. My David's racing towards the margin call. I love it, man. I love it, man. Look at it. This is funny as hell right here. Look at this. It just tells you all the stocks that Wall Street Bets are in. Microvision, AMC, GameStop. It's too good. It's too good, man. Microvision still has some Wall Street Bets love, I think, and Microvision has been shorted a lot, and I really want Microvision to dip. I really do, because I really want to get in Microvision again. If we look at the top stocks of the week, how is AMC not number one? Wow, that's crazy. I would have expected AMC to be number one. Palantir is better than that? No way. This is not accurate. This cannot be accurate. This is the problem, though. We have to get BNGO up here, and BNGO is not going to squeeze from the retail investors in volume until we get BNGO up here, or until the channel blows up. One of the two, right? It's not going to happen. Otherwise, we would have to have PR and news, and that's going to be. Who knows if that's going to be? Who knows how long that's going to be? Okay, that could be tomorrow, that could be Tuesday, or it could be a month or a year from now. Until we get like huge news that's going to induce a short squeeze, right? ARK hit its bottom last week from what Kathy said. Yeah, I saw a video, a YouTube thumbnail, and it said Kathy Wood said she was saying don't sell at the bottom, indicating that this is the bottom right now. Is that true? Is that what she said? I don't know. I don't follow ARK. I don't follow ARK really at all. So somebody tell me. All right, we're gonna get out of here like in 5 minutes or less, probably less than that. All right. Palantir go another $300 million deal after this last cyber attack. I'll have to find the article. I hope BNGO was up that list. No, it's not in here. Oh, you mean like you hope it was close to 10, I think, maybe? Well, for her stocks, yes, for her stocks. Interesting, because most of her stocks are high growth. Maybe that's a bullish sign. And when did she say that? She said last week. When did she say that last week, though? Did she say that on Friday, or did she say that on Monday? Or other day, right? Of course, at the start or later part of the week. Let me know if you know. Or not, it's fine. That's still pretty bullish, though. I mean, a lot of people take what Kathy Wood says, and they'll trade on it. So it's like, well, that could be pretty damn bullish. I mean, obviously, the price action of the NASDAQ and the markets haven't really reflected that. I mean, last week, it was a good week last week for high growth overall, but it wasn't fantastic. So... all right, boys and girls, we're getting out here. Last minute questions. If there's anything else that I have not covered, I think we're getting out here. All right, 2 days ago, it's on YouTube. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Edway. Thank you, my friend. All right, guys, make sure you join the Discord, the free Discord. Link in the description. It should be. Is it in the description of the stream? I don't think it is. Did I switch that or not? Let me see real quick. Did I fix this description? I did. Okay, good. Yeah, so the description, yeah, I did fix that. Good. So in the description right now, in the description of every video and stream now, it is going to be in there. The description is going to have the free Discord link. Today, you're not talking about BNGO. No, I am. I've already talked about BNGO a ton, my friend. I definitely be parking a good portion of my AMC profits in BNGO after the squeeze is done. Been in BNGO since January, but also been in AMC since January. Last week, I sold all my BNGO to ride AMC. Well, that was a good decision. Obviously, in hindsight, BNGO didn't. It's not like BNGO did nothing this week. Obviously, we've gone up, like, I don't know, what is that, 10, 12%. But anyways, yeah, you did make way more on AMC. Congratulations for that. But yeah, I recommend, guys, for AMC, once the hype is done with AMC, I'm telling you, BNGO is going, I don't know for sure. I don't know what's going to happen, but fundamentally and from my point of view, it's going to 20, 50, 100x long term down the line. It's going to. It's going to. I mean, I'm not going to do the rant again. You guys already know the spiel. I'm not going to bore you with the spiel, but it is as such a fundamentally undervalued thing, fundamentally undervalued price right now, in my opinion. In my opinion, and if we dip and go down below 4, we easily could. We could easily go down to 4. Okay, don't miss anything under 10 is a long-term steal. But if we could easily see $3, I don't think we can see $3. I think it's unlikely we see 4, but we could easily see 550 again. Easily see 550 again. And I'm loading the boat if that happens. Anyways, all right. AMC options $17. Hold till 6/4 expiration. Well, $17. Should you hold till expiration? Let me look at AMC right now. Here's the thing. With the call option like that, it's so volatile. I would be honest with you. If I was in your position, I would probably just take profits now because you're already up so much. But I would be careful. It's better. It just depends on your risk tolerance and goal. I mean, yes, you can. AMC could ease. It's more likely that AMC is going to do good next week. I'm going to be honest with you, just based on the sentiment and the short interest data. That there's not a ton of data out, at least that I'm getting, at least that I'm seeing for the short interest. But the short volume has gone up a ton. The days to cover is actually going down, which is actually not. That's actually not good. But also the short share availability has gone up. The failures to deliver are there. The failures. Okay, I'm not gonna speculate about the failures to deliver right now. That's a whole rabbit hole that we can go on in another video. But anyways, AMC, that's just your choice, man. There's a lot of contingencies for it. You got to make your own decision. There's a lot of contingencies. It's basically at the end of the day, if you're holding AMC and if you're holding that option, if you're not going to exercise it or sell it before expiration, basically you're saying that you believe in retail investors more than the hedges. Also, you think the short interest is still high, and you think the shorts haven't covered much yet. So that's pretty much what you're betting on. But at the same time, the technicals, the hedges have the huge advantage from the technical standpoint. You really can't go much higher short term. You're at 84 on the relative strength index, and that's after a sell off from 36 all the way down to 26. That is after that. You're still at 84.93 in the RSI. So this thing needs to go sideways for. If this thing can consolidate for the next week, I'll be way more comfortable with adding in a long position for AMC. What's up, first name, last name? What's up, my friend? How you doing? Most definitely, BNGO is a major player in genomics and gonna 20x over the next year or two. I don't know about next year or two, but it will no doubt long term. It will no doubt long term in my mind. It would take something crazy for it not to, based on my understanding of Sapphire and the three main competitors being karyotyping, CMA, and Fish. Sapphire is better than all of them, and it's going. And there's 2,500 labs, cytogenetic labs around the world. Bionano is only in 107 of them. And that's not even the whole market. We can get into hospital as well, prenatal and non-invasive prenatal testing. We're getting in more labs than just cytogenetics, than just the 2,500 labs there. There's a bigger market for us in healthcare. We're gonna penetrate healthcare with the genomic revolutions that are likely to come over the next few decades, and with a new big wave of biology that is going to derive, apparently, according to the CEO, from optical genome mapping. So yeah. It's going to 20x over the long term. I don't know when it's going to be. If the nano nozzle gets released this year, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we 20x this year. But there's a lot of risk. Anyways, yeah, all right, let's get out of here. Thank you all so much, man. I think we went over everything. Did we go over everything in the title? What is the title? All stock questions and high growth bias signals. We talked about BNGO and AMC, so yeah, fair enough. All right, man. Yeah. Brandon, are you buying any Bitcoin today? Just came here. No, I'll tell you what, I'm not buying any Bitcoin today, and I'm not buying any with this account, but I'm doing another account, Boomstick, our legend Boomstick. He's been with the channel for a long time. If anyone knows him, he's a member. He's a conducive insider on the channel. He gave me the idea of creating a new account and doing like a 1K to like 25K or something challenge. I'm creating the Roth IRA account is it's in review right now, and it'll probably be ready by next week. I assume it will. And we're going to be trading Bitcoin, AMC, GameStop. We're going to be basically trading all of the meme stocks. And I'm only going to throw a couple $100 in there, maybe 1,000 if the channel continues to do well, relatively. I mean, continues to do well. I guess that just depends from your point of view. But yeah, we will be trading. I'm not buying Bitcoin right now. I do want it to dip more. I don't know if it's necessarily more likely to go up or down from here, but I do actually, my gut tells me it's more likely to go down from here, just because we've got 2 weekly closes below the 21-day SMA or 21 SMA on the weekly, excuse me. So I hope that answers your question, my friend. So yeah, it's going to get we're going to do a lot of short-term trading, a lot of day trading with the new account that we get in. So it's going to be really fun. The channel is, dude, I'm telling you guys, the channel is going, I'm telling you guys, I'm not trying to be arrogant here, but I'm telling you, it's not only mutually beneficial if y'all help me blow the channel up, but but I will buy 10,000 BNGO shares with the money that I make from YouTube. I'm gonna YOLO in. I'm gonna spread the word of BNGO. So if you're a BNGO bull whatsoever or a Mara bull, Bitcoin bull, literally, I'm not trying to pump and dump. I'm just trying to increase the knowledge of the fundamentals of nano dimension. I've been streaming for too long. I can't talk anymore. Of Bionano Genomics, of Mara, of Bitcoin, of all the stocks that we're bullish on, including Nano Dimension as well, I guess. And that's gonna send the stock price higher in the aggregate. We're not pumping and dumping. I'm holding, but yeah, that's why. How did I even get to that from your rant? But yeah. Anyways, all right, man. Thank y'all so much. This is not financial advice. There's a couple videos that are coming out later today. Anyways, you guys are done with me at this point. I sound annoying to myself at this point even. All right, thank you so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.